One thing I love about my relationship with Christian, we have respect for each other. Granted, we're gonna disagree about things, but the way you speak to someone, it is everlasting.
Cameras recently caught Jennifer quietly wiping tears as she stepped out of a courtroom. There were no bright lights, no staged scenes, and no dramatic music. This wasn't a scripted moment for a show. This was real life, unfolding in front of people who had watched her smile through glossy pictures and polished interviews for years. The man she believed would protect her, the man she trusted with her heart, was on his way to federal prison. Today, we're breaking down how everything shattered, what pulled Jennifer into a storm she never expected, and the truth behind the situation that pushed her into public scrutiny once again. And believe me, this story is far more complicated than a sad headline or a viral post. Once you hear the full timeline, you'll understand why everything spun out of control so quickly.
I'm a reality person, and you have to tell your truth because people see right through it. And unfortunately, I've been in some bad relationships. I've been in some good ones too, but I just think it's important to just share your story because you never know who you're affecting or how someone else can learn from you.
It all started the way many modern love stories do. Cute pictures, shared quotes about loyalty, warm captions, and soft smiles that looked effortless. Jennifer and Christian went public with their relationship in a way that made fans think she had finally found stability. She called him her support, praised his calm nature, and often spoke about how he made her feel safe. Christian seemed like the type who didn't need attention. He stayed in the background, never competing with her spotlight. Whenever cameras were on her, he stood nearby with a gentle expression that made their relationship appear peaceful. But behind those clean images and romantic words was a reality much more complicated. The silence wasn't the comforting kind. It was heavy, tense, and full of things neither of them had admitted out loud. People close to the couple later said they noticed how uneasy Christian looked during gatherings.
I had to really talk to God, and I had to say, I was like, okay, what am I doing? And please just guide my steps. And one thing I asked for was discernment.
He smiled for photos like he was supposed to, but his eyes never matched the smile. In private, he seemed distracted, nervous, or guarded. Friends said he avoided talking about his personal life and eventually stopped participating in group conversations altogether. Some even began picking up on strange moments, like him glancing at Jennifer for approval before answering a simple question, or choosing his words so carefully it looked rehearsed. These things didn't seem alarming at the time. Most people chalked it up to normal relationship stress, or the pressure that comes with dating someone who lives in the public eye. No one knew then that the silence was building into something far bigger. While the public believed Jennifer and Christian were inseparable, Christian was quietly preparing for something else. Instead of communicating his concerns, he began storing evidence.
I knew a month in that Jennifer was the one. And I told Jennifer when we were dating, I said, I'm not here to waste your time.
He documented nearly everything that happened in their home. Audio recordings, screenshots, emails, bank statements, and handwritten notes describing emotional conflicts he said he faced. According to Christian, Jennifer controlled their finances, questioned his spending, and made him feel small emotionally. He accused her of manipulating him by controlling money, isolating him, and pushing him into a place where he felt mentally drained, yet still expected to perform for social media. To people who only saw their filtered smiles, none of this matched the image they knew. But to Christian, this documentation was his protection, and eventually, he would use all of it to shape a story he believed needed to be told. The breaking point arrived when Christian finally filed legal paperwork. He didn't just make claims online, he made them official.
Jennifer brings me so much peace. And that's very important in a relationship, you know, to be able to just come home and it be home and, you know, not be, because we, especially as Black men, we deal with so much in the world anyway when we wake up, right? So being able to come home and she's just peaceful and we just know, we get on each other's nerves sometimes, but that's, you know, that's love,
That's
right?
love,
But,
right.
you know, it's amazing. Like, I've never loved this way.
He submitted documents accusing Jennifer of mistreating him emotionally, financially controlling him, and even hinted at questionable business behavior. These weren't short statements. They were detailed, organized, and supported by the materials he'd been saving for months. As soon as Christian went public, the internet exploded. Many were stunned, while others hesitated to believe him. People struggled to understand how a relationship that looked calm and intimate could suddenly collapse into accusations. Jennifer responded quickly. She denied everything, accused Christian of creating false stories, and filed her own complaints, stating that he was harassing her to damage her name. She also filed for a restraining order and moved to protect herself legally. Then came the defamation lawsuit. Jennifer refused to let these accusations go unchallenged. Meanwhile, more documents began leaking online from both sides. Screenshots, audio clips, court files, everything that once belonged in private conversations was now being shared, dissected, and spread across the internet. But the real shock came when the judge started digging deeper into the evidence Christian had provided. At first, it seemed Jennifer was the one fighting to protect her reputation, but things flipped when investigators began studying the authenticity of Christian's evidence. Soon, the focus wasn't just on Jennifer anymore. It shifted heavily toward Christian, and what the investigation uncovered changed the entire case. It turned out several of Christian's documents were altered. Dates on financial statements had been changed, certain legal forms contained forged signatures, and 2 business contracts showed Jennifer's name, but experts confirmed they weren't signed by her hand. Investigators also discovered that Christian had accessed financial accounts under Jennifer's identity. He applied for credit, rerouted business funds, and transferred money into an account only he could reach. The biggest blow came from a woman who claimed she was involved with Christian. She said he had been planning to create a case against Jennifer long before filing anything. According to her, he told her he wanted to present himself as the victim so he could gain sympathy and control the narrative. Her claims weren't just words. She had text messages, emails, and audio recordings that backed up her statements. And remember the recordings Christian shared to show Jennifer in a negative light? Experts reviewed them and found that many were edited, cut into pieces, or spliced to form sentences that were never spoken that way in real time. One particular audio clip that once made Jennifer look aggressive was proven to be stitched together from multiple conversations. Christian's carefully curated narrative collapsed instantly. Eventually, Christian was charged and convicted of identity theft, fraudulent activity, falsifying legal documents, and attempting to manipulate the legal system. The judge was direct during sentencing. They emphasized how calculated Christian's actions were, describing how he built a false story by tampering with evidence and using the court system as a weapon. As the verdict was announced, cameras captured Jennifer breaking down. She tried to stay composed, but the emotional weight finally spilled over. When Christian was taken away in handcuffs, Jennifer wiped tears with a shaking hand. This moment wasn't performed for attention. It was the release of fear, stress, embarrassment, and betrayal that had been building for months. Once Christian's conviction became public, the internet split. Many people rushed to support Jennifer. They said she had been dragged through humiliation, blamed unfairly, and forced to defend herself against a story built on lies. They believed she had been targeted by someone she trusted deeply. But others weren't convinced. Some questioned why she stayed quiet for so long. Others brought up her past conflicts and relationships, implying that drama seemed to follow her too often. Comments varied from sympathy to skepticism. "I'm glad the truth came out, but Jennifer needs to slow down and think about how she chooses partners. This whole thing feels strange. Not sure we know everything yet." He tried to flip the script, but got caught. That's karma. In the world of public opinion, silence often gets misinterpreted. Even innocence doesn't guarantee understanding. Behind the scenes, Jennifer's crisis team worked day and night. Comment sections on her pages were turned off. Her social media shifted to short messages about healing and respecting the process. No long explanations, no direct responses. Her team contacted brands she worked with, reviewed her contracts, and reassured companies that she remained committed and professional. There were whispers about a future interview, a major sit-down where she could finally explain everything. Others claimed a production crew had already begun filming her throughout the final stages of the trial. Whether true or not, it was clear that Jennifer was preparing to rebuild. Because rebuilding wasn't just about her career, it was about restoring her peace. Kristen is behind bars. Jennifer is trying to move forward. But the damage isn't limited to headlines. Her image took a deep hit. The confident woman who once displayed elegance and grace now faces a world questioning who she trusts and how she protects herself. This situation wasn't simply a breakup. It exposed the cost of living in the public eye, the emotional toll, the sleepless nights, the burden of fighting accusations that travel faster than the truth. Rebuilding will require more than a statement or a polished interview. She has to earn back trust, find inner stability, and learn to move without defending herself at every turn. So now the question becomes, will she step into her strength and reclaim her story? Will she stay quiet and let the dust settle before returning? Or will she surprise everyone with moments of honesty the public hasn't seen from her before? Thanks for watching, y'all. Stay tuned, stay alert, and keep those notifications on. More truth, more updates, and more real talk are coming your way. See you next time.